These are the ingredients that you're going to need for the shortbread cookies. I have 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. I have 1 stick of butter, and always make sure to use real butter when you're baking. And I have about 1/2 cup of cranberries, dried cranberries, and 1/2 cup of pistachios that I've just chopped up roughly. And I have Mexican vanilla, but you can use any kind of vanilla extract. And then I have the zest of a lemon. This is optional, but I like a little bit of lemon zest flavor in mine. And then I have salt, and there's really no measurement for it. We're just going to add a pinch of salt, so I have just a little here. And then I have 1 cup of flour. So these are the ingredients that you'll need. So I brought out my mixer, and I've added my stick of butter, and now I'm just going to add the powdered sugar. I'm going to combine the two together. Alright, so I have the butter and sugar combined, and next I'm going to add my vanilla as well as the lemon zest. I'm just going to add that in there, and I'm going to combine those as well. Next thing I'm going to do is just add a pinch of salt, like that, and add my flour in, and I'm going to do it in batches. And that's normally what I do when I'm baking, is I will add the flour in batches real slow. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to stop the mixer, and I'm going to add my pistachios and cranberries. Okay, so I've added the pistachios and cranberries, and now what I'm going to do is just fold them into the batter. So I have some parchment paper that I've laid out on my counter. I'm going to go ahead and just knead this dough just for a little bit. I don't want to overdo it, but I want to make sure that every area of the dough has at least some pistachios and cranberries, and that they're not loosely falling anywhere, and that everything's evenly dispersed. Perfect, so it looks good. I've combined all the cranberries and pistachios, and what I'm going to do is take my wax paper, and I'm just going to roll it. I obviously am going to do this better when I don't have the camera in my hands, but it's going to wrap the dough in this parchment paper and kind of chuck in the ends like so, and place it in my fridge so the dough can firm up. So I've taken the cookie dough out of the fridge, and I have cut up the cookies into little discs like this, and I've put them onto parchment paper on a baking sheet, and I'm just going to bake them at 350 degrees. You just want to make sure that once you see the ends are golden brown, then it's time to take them out. The cookies are out of the oven, they're done, and like I said, once they are golden brown at the edges, then they're done. You can take them out of the oven, and they look absolutely divine. Just had one from the first batch, and they are amazing. They are light, buttery, flaky, just so good. I did do the log style where you cut them up and just put them on the baking sheet, but what you can also do if you want to roll out your dough and make things a little more festive, you can roll out your dough, just lightly flour your countertop and roll out your dough and use cookie cutters. So if you want to be more festive, you can certainly use those. I know they have a lot of Christmas cookie cutters out there. So even if you want more of a less homemade looking cookie and you want to get the round cookie cutters to make them, you know, more perfectly round, you can do that as well. So at any rate, I hope that you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you're able to try it out. Let me know how you liked them. And I will come back with more recipes coming soon. Thanks for watching, guys.